All right, here we are back for the last game in round one. So it's my game, playing my Tau against Thomas playing his Necrons, and we're doing a Bay Area Open Mission 1, which is going to be Emperor's Will primary and then Crusade secondary. So the Emperor's Will objectives are going to be there for the Tau, and then right there in that monstrosity of Necrons for the Necrons. And then Crusade objectives, we got one there, one there, one there. And as it stands right now, we have Night Fight and the Tower going to go first. But first, we're going to introduce our army. So
first
go for it.
Introduce Thomas to our...
Thomas.
Hi, everyone.
First game in the group, so it should be cool. Welcome. Hope we make you feel at home. And, yeah, so what do you got there, bud?
All right, so let's start off with the Warriors. I've got 3 squads of 10 men each Warriors.
Okay.
With Cryptex in each one. Destructor, which is Strength 8, AP2.
Yeah, the Eldritch Lance, right?
Eldritch Lance. And then I got 3 barges.
Okay.
For support. I've got some Scarabs here.
All right, Scarabs.
I got my Lich Guard squad with Oberon, Dandric, and Destroyer Lord with War Scythe and Septurnal Weave, 2+ armor save.
Okay.
And then I have a flyer coming in for reserve.
And then Night Scythe, right?
Night Scythe.
Night Scythe coming in on reserves. All right, so here's the Tau. We're going to go a unit of Tetras, Hammerhead with Long Strike, with the submunition round, smart missile system, sensor spines, and disruption pods. Got the Commander with everything except guns, with 2 marker drones. So he's going to have the command and control, multi-spectrum suite, and pure tide chip. Then I've got 2 crisis suits there with missile pods and twin leak plasma. Got the Riptide with early warning override and velocity tracker, ion accelerator, and twin leak fusion blasters. I got a unit of 3 broadsides. I know they got rail guns, but they're really missiles. Also high yield missile pods and then smart missiles.
Proxy!
Another unit of Tetras. We got a Devilfish with 12 warriors 12 fire warriors inside with sensor spines and disruption pods, and I've got a Skyray with smart missile pods. In reserve, I've got 2 units of fire warriors, 2 7-man units, and then I got them outflanking a Kroot squad. It's 15 Kroot plus a Shaper plus a Hound. So we've got Night Fight.
That's how I landed my light.
We got Night Fight, and Thomas is going to roll for the Seas. So we're going to see if he can roll that 6.
All right, let's see if it happens. Nope.
Oh, roll the deuce. So, all right, Thomas, good luck, buddy.
All right, yeah.
We'll see what happens.
Yep.
All right, we'll be back after Tau turn 1, so middle of turn 1. All right, here we are, middle of turn 1. Riptide moved up. Dude, used all my marker lights, and then I rolled boxcars with an arrow for the scatter, which is pretty shitty. But I did knock out like 4 warriors and the Cryptech. The Cryptech did not get back up, which is cool. So that's good for me. Plus, then the Hammerhead with Long Strike went ahead and shot at the Annihilation Barge and took it out. So first blood for the Tau. And that's really it for my shooting. I did kind of press the center with my commander squad with the suits. Actually, my broadsides shot into the warrior squad in the building and took out, I think it ended up being 3 or 4. 3. So 3 and the Cryptech. So I'm doing okay trying to dodge those Eldritch Lances. And then my Devilfish moved up to try to take the center. And then my Skyray moved up. I'm going to try to make some use of his marker lights and stuff. So that's it. So we'll be back after Necron turn 1. All right, here we are. The barges moved up. You know what? I got really lucky killing those 2 Cryptex. Like, it took those 2 Strength 8 shots out, which is cool. My Hammerhead took 1 glance. I was able to save a couple due to Night Fight and my Disruption Pods. So those definitely paid off this turn. And that's about it. He focused almost everything over here. I'm not sure he shot anything in the middle of the army. So that's that. We'll be back at the middle of turn 2. All right, here we are, middle of turn 2. The crew came on and outflanked. I was probably more aggressive than I should have been. I killed 2 Lich Guard. Luckily, they did not get back up. I freaking... my Hammerhead rolled a 1 to hit on the command barge, so that sucked. My suits also took a shot at the command barge and failed to do anything. Or they did 1 glance.
Yeah,
No, that was the Riptide that did the glance.
No, yeah.
Riptide shot and did a glance on the nearest barge and then missed the other one and then knocked down a warrior that was circling him. And that's about it. My 2 warrior units did not come in. And here's kind of the layout. So 2 Tetras with the Hammerhead down there. 2 Tetras, Crisis Suit with the Commander, Riptide, Broadsides back here. And then the Necron Castle, dude. It's been a long time since I played against a castle, so this is going to be kind of difficult. So we'll be back at the end of turn 2. All right, here we are, end of turn 2. Lich Guard turned around and kind of slapped the shit out of my crew. That was pretty gross. The Scarabs ran up and assaulted my commander. I was really sloppy and rolled 2 and a 1 on his jump move, so they got in on me, which kind of sucks. Luckily, I only lost the 2 marker drones, so we'll see what happens. I was hoping to freaking, I don't know, avoid that. And that's about it. His flyer did not come in, so maybe next turn. And
and I shot those 2.
Oh yeah, and blew up 2 of the Tetras. The Tesla Destructor on the Annihilation Barge took out 2 of the Tetras. So, all right, guys, we'll be back at the middle of turn 3.
They're awesome.
Yeah. All right, here we are. Hammerhead, whatever, dude. That thing's going back at the shelf. Did nothing here. Or it did a punch and an immobilize. I needed a 3-up to blow it up and rolled a 2. The Riptide Nova charged, did 2 pens, and he's rolling like a boss on the cover saves. Made them both. So good job there. My broadsides had to move because he castled up in the far corner and my missiles are out of range. So they moved and then snapshot. I killed 1 warrior and then he got back up. Shot 2 missiles at the Annihilation Barge there and did nothing again. So my shooting has been largely ineffective. Maybe, I don't know. We're going to see what happens. We're going to see what happens at the end of turn 3. The suit squad has managed to whittle down the Scarabs. But I have a feeling I might get assaulted over there. I'm not sure, but we'll see. He may want to walk up and start taking objectives. So we'll be back at the end of turn 3. Here's a layout. Let me get you a good freaking side shot. So there's a Sky Ray, Devilfish, Broadsides, Riptide coming up and fighting on the flank. So we'll be back end of turn 3. All right, here we are. End of turn 3. He did the little Oberon trick and deep struck his Destroyer Lord, Oberon, Zadrek, and the Lich Guard. I I took my early warning override with the Riptide and killed, I think, 3 that did not get back up.
3 Lich Guards.
3 Lich Guard. Yeah, 3 Lich Guard did not get back up, and then 1 wound on Oberon. His Night Scythe flew in and did 2 glance and a pen on my Sky Ray. Freaking failed both my cover saves, 4 covers. I used my early warning override from the broadsides to shoot at the Night Scythe and did not hit. I probably should have been more disciplined and not shot them since they don't have Skyfire, but that's the way that goes. So,
Yeah, 1 glance.
oh, what did I do the glance with?
I believe it was...
Oh, it had to have been the broadsides.
Yeah, it was broadsides.
I guess the broadsides did do a glance. I lied. I'm a big fat liar. So, and then right there, he killed 1 crisis suit, and I did 2 wounds. He sucked that unit into nothingness, and I'm getting hammered for it. So, I don't know. We'll see. I have to take that out. That's got to die. Otherwise, it's going to roll through my whole army, and that's it. So we'll be back at the middle of turn 4. All right, here we are. Tau did what Tau do. They shoot. And luckily I was able to take out the Destroyer Lord and the other 3 Lich Guard. My suit commander is still tied up. I'm still kicking myself in the ass for frickin' leaving him hanging out there. Riptide also shot. Basically, the Riptide, broadsides, and the Hammerhead all shot at the Death Star and killed that. The 3 Lich Guard and then the Destroyer Lord. Over here, my Sky Ray dumped into the Night Scythe and took it down. I jumped my Fire Warriors out just in case it needed a little help, because I can't have that thing rolling around trying to pick on my troops. And that's about it. I mean, middle of turn 4, and I have no objectives. Like, as of right now, I have 0 objectives. He's holding 1 over there still.
Am I? I don't know.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah.
So, missing 1 objective there, but he's got 1 model on it. So, or 2 models on it, I don't know. Anyways, so it's tight. It's really tight. And he's pushing the midfield. Hopefully I'm going to be able to shoot some more. So, we'll be back at the end of turn 4. Alright, here we are. Frickin' Commander, Slappy. He's pissed because I didn't give him no gun, so he ain't wanting to fight. The crisis suits are doing more wounds than he is. Oberon assaulted in and did 2 wounds on him. The crisis suits did a wound on the Scarabs. Unfortunately, I made my leadership save, so they did not run and jump out of combat. Tom moved his warriors back towards his Emperor's Will objective. The dudes in there, you can see them a little bit, the silhouettes. They moved to get into 3 inches range of the objective there. Tesla Destructor there, and then the warriors there shot and put 1 glance on my Hammerhead. And that's about it. This game is winding down fast. And, like, I gotta grab some objectives, like, no joke. Seriously, this is gonna be really close. So, here's the layout. Oh, I don't know if I said that. My Fire Warriors came in last turn. So, here's the layout of the table. And still got quite a few Necrons to deal with. Like, that Lich Guard squad with the Destroyer Lord and Vargard and with Oberon and Zandrek has really taken up most of my firepower. And I've been unable to freaking turn on the warriors and try to take out his troops, especially with that, with my commander getting sucked up was really bad. So, we'll be back at the middle of turn 5. Alright, here we are, middle of turn 5. I was able to shoot the Sky Ray, and the broadsides and take out the unit that was holding that objective right there at the top. So that's cool for me. The commander finally showed up. The commander finally showed up and put a wound on Oberon, and then I did 2 wounds with my crisis suits on the Scarabs. Sorry about the light, guys, but oh well. And then probably the biggest part of the turn, I was able to shoot the Hammerhead at Zandrak and double him out, and then he failed his get back up roll. So that's going to give me Warlord, luckily. And my Fire Warriors ran onto that Emperor's Will objective, and then that Crusade objective, and then these dudes are trying to run to grab another Crusade objective, just in case. So that's it. We'll be back at the end of turn 5. All right, here we are, end of turn 5. The Annihilation Barge rolled up, did a glance at a pin on my Hammerhead, and wrecked him. I won that combat somehow by 1. Oberon made his leadership check. The Warriors moved up to hold this Crusade objective, and then that's about it. So we rolled a 6 for the game to go on. Tom actually did. So we're gonna play a turn 6 and see what happens. We'll be back at the middle of turn 6. So see what happens.